Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead Q&A video. Sorry about the late upload, guys. I usually upload it, literally at like noon, usually every day. But, my uploads lately have been around noon ever since, I've finished school, of course. And once I go back to school, though, in September, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to go back to the late afternoon uploads, which is gonna be really, really frustrating for sure. But in the summertime, I usually upload my videos pretty early on in the day. So, very sorry for the late upload. I was just really busy and I didn't get the time to, actually do this Q&A until now. But I didn't want to miss it because last week I missed the Q&A on Fridays. So, thank you guys so much for your questions for this Q&A. We're going to do the Walking Dead Q&A Part 3 today. If you want to be part of the fourth Q&A for the Walking Dead, it'll be next Friday. All you got to do is write your question in the comment section and I'll pick it for the next Walking Dead Q&A video. So, anyway, let's get started with the first question. So, this is kind of a comment / question, but I love this. This is absolutely hilarious because this is honestly how I feel about the Walking Dead movies as well right now. So, yeah, so the first one comes from Rosie Garcia. Hopefully I said your name right. It says, man, do you think the Rick Grimes movies being released in theaters, what do you think of it? I don't like the idea, to tell you the truth. Aren't you tired of the rude people in the movie theaters? I am. When you're trying to put your time in a movie and people are taking the whole time or just using their phones or have no idea what's going on, I'm really going to be wanting to really pay attention sometimes. I've been following for years without anyone running it. And, so, what are your thoughts on that? So, I mean, the Rick Grimes movies being shown in theaters is definitely, there's some negatives to it because, like Rosie Garcia said here, the people in the theaters, they really are just idiots sometimes. Like, they're loud or they're just not respectful at all, or they don't care about the people that actually really want to watch the movie. And I feel like with The Walking Dead, because it's not so popular anymore, I feel like it's going to be really one of those joke movies that people go to that they're just going to, like, be loud and they're going to be, like, you really make a good point here, is that the Rick Grimes movies are going to be really frustrating to go to in theaters. I'm going to go opening day, but because you know me, you guys know me enough to know that I'm not gonna wait like a couple days for the crowd to die down before I go watch the Rick movies. If I have to sit there all day to see the Rick Grimes movie, I'm gonna sit there because honestly, I am gonna clear my schedule for the day that releases. Once we get an official date, I'm gonna make sure there's nothing going on in my day on the release of the first Rick movie for sure. So I don't really like the whole idea of going to the theaters and have it only being in theaters, because it's like, why can't you release it opening day in theaters and then the next day, maybe that next night on TV, release the movie? So then that means the die-hard fans would go to theaters opening day, but then the next day or even that night, they release it on TV. Why couldn't you just do that? Like, I don't understand their logic here. I really don't. Everything Walking Dead related should be on AMC. AMC, they're denying it. I'm sure they will deny it for as long as they can. But AMC is honestly becoming a Walking Dead channel. So you can't, I mean, at this point, like, they even changed their YouTube channel to The Walking Dead, and they have a separate AMC channel for their other little shows they have, like Nosferatu or something, and, other shows like Better Call Saul and stuff. I don't know, watching the Rick Grimes movie in theaters, getting to see Rick again, and having people probably, like, either just being loud or interfering with the movie, I really am not for that. But, hey, I'll do whatever to watch the Rick Grimes movies, for sure. So, next one is from Lord Pumpkin, who says, do you think that for the series finale, Rick will wake up in the hospital dreaming about everything that happened? I have a simple answer to your question here, Lord Pumpkin. I really am just going to put this, I'm really just going to say it. That would be the dumbest thing ever, because, and I really don't want to offend you when I say this, Lord Pumpkin, but Rick waking up in the hospital bed now would be the dumbest thing ever, because honestly, I'm going to be honest, I really am. You look at it, like, Rick is gone in the TV show, and, Rick is never going to be returning to the original series, and even if he does, the fact that this could all be a dream, and this has been a theory that's been all over the place, that Rick is in a coma still, I don't like it because it's like Rick's not even in the series anymore. So why would, it wouldn't make sense because, if he woke up in a hospital bed, that would mean that the whole dream was from his point of view. The Walking Dead TV series is not from Rick's point of view, so I highly disagree with that ending, and I actually think it's impossible at this point. I actually do. I think that was one of those theories that started off at first, in the first couple seasons, when people thought the whole series was, from Rick's perspective, but now that he's gone, it just doesn't make sense to me. So... And then the next and final question for this Q&A video is going to be from Brian Archam, who says, since the Fear group has now saved a bunch of people, the kids, why does Morgan take them back to Alexandria? Will he still not take them in Season 6? Because, of course, Fear is going to be renewed for Season 6. So, I think Morgan will take whoever's left from the series once the show is canceled. Whether Season 6 is the last or 7's the last, somewhere around that time, I think whoever's left in the show, Morgan will take back to Alexandria, and that is how they'll end Fear. And maybe they'll have, like, Daryl, answer the gate or something and open up the gate, and it's Daryl and Carol or something like that at Alexandria. So, and Morgan has to be updated on the fact that Rick's gone, Michonne's gone, Maggie's gone, all these people are gone, Negan's, working with them now. So, I don't know, I feel like, honestly, that is something that they're just going to have to work out once the series actually gets canceled, but... Definitely, for sure, Fear definitely needs to end with Morgan taking them back to Alexandria. But, how long that'll be, that's once the show is done. Whether that's Season 6 is the last season or 7, once it's canceled, which I'm sure it will be soon, they'll probably just have the rest of the cast go to Alexandria and join the Walking Dead cast, if the original series is still going by then. But I'm pretty sure Walking Dead will not, stop before Fear is already done. I can't see Fear going on longer than Walking Dead. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for your questions. If you want to be part of the next Q&A video, all you got to do is write your question in that comment section. If you're new here, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos, and I'll catch you guys really soon for another video. Thanks for the questions, guys. Peace.